how do we keep so much garbage from coming into our lives? Hey, let me tell you about my best friend Jesus. You know, He cares about every part of our life. And when we really ask Him to come into our home and our heart, it changes everything. I mean, it changes what we have in the refrigerator. It changes what we have in the closet and what we have in the dresser, and it changes what we see on TV. It changes our browser history on our computer. It changes the radio station in our car. Really, Jesus coming in gives us new eyes and new understanding of the gingo principle. Gingo is garbage in, garbage out. And we begin realizing one of the reasons why we have so many misunderstandings with people and with life and frustrations is because we didn't realize we're putting garbage into our lives, our bodies, our minds, and then we're getting garbage out. But when we invite Jesus to come in, and it's a daily thing, but when we start doing it, we begin to see with new eyes. We understand the Gingo principle in new ways, and we start deciding, I don't want to put bad things in and get bad things out of my life anymore. This has to do with Christian behavior. You know, Jesus said that there are some animals that were never meant to be eaten. He said that there are clean and unclean animals. We read about it there in Genesis 7 with the ark way back in Noah. You know, all of us descended from Noah. And in the ark, the clean animals went in 7 by 7, and the unclean 2 by 2, a male and a female. Now, if Noah and his family had eaten one of those unclean ones, then that whole species would have been extinct. Why does God have clean and unclean? It's because He knew that after sin, there'd be a need for a lot of garbage collectors. So He designated some animals as garbage collectors on the land and in the sea and in the sky. And He gave us a list of ones that we are to never eat there in Leviticus 11, just because we don't want to have garbage going in, so we have garbage coming out. We also don't want to put into our body things like tobacco or alcohol or the misuse of drugs and narcotics. We don't want that because we want to have a clear mind, because that's how we really worship God, through what we have in our mind. And so we don't want to put that in. And if we have addictions, then Jesus will help break those addictions. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13. But my God shall supply all your needs according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus, Philippians 4:19. He'll help us break those addictions. And where we have surrendered our hands to the devil, we'll now start using those hands for Jesus. When we have put things into our mouth that shouldn't go there, we now start putting good things in that will be a blessing. We don't want garbage in, garbage out. We want good things in, good things out. And then when we've accepted Jesus into our life, we don't have the need so much to always be noticed by wearing certain things and having the latest fashion and trying to drive the fanciest car and have the fanciest house and the lifestyles of the rich and famous. We don't have to buy into all of that, because it says there in 1 Peter 3, instead of trying to put on the outward appearance, let Jesus decorate our heart. Let Jesus decorate our mind. And then when Jesus comes into our life, we begin being very conscious of the things that we look at. And we say, you know, I can't look at those things anymore. If I watch those kind of movies or TV shows, they're breaking the 10 Commandments every minute or two, and I'm getting used to it if I keep watching it. And I don't want that garbage in, garbage out. Or we begin saying, I can't really listen to those songs because I kind of liked the tune before, but when I listen to the lyrics, that's going completely against what the Bible teaches. And we begin being aware of these things. Philippians 4, verse 8 says, whatever is good and true and pure and kind and of good report, think on these things. Put these things into our minds. So we ask Jesus to change us because we realize we can't do this on our own. And we ask Him to help us to not put in any more garbage, but to put good things in so good things will come out. You know, aren't you thankful that Jesus cares about every part of our life? And He will help us in any of our struggles or challenges. Tell somebody about Jesus today. Let them know that He will help them with their struggles and challenges too. He'll change what goes in to be good so that what comes out will be good.